Good morning, everybody. Silas back again today, and it's an unusual one today. It is Saturday. I don't normally work on Saturdays. Normally that's family time, but today I had some stuff I had to get done, and there's no other day to do it. So I'm out here now. We've got this old bus here. I've got to get it parted out and chopped up so I can haul it into the shredder next week. I've got a handful of stuff I got to pull off this. I got to pull the taillights, the stoplight, the little tag lights on both sides. Forget what else was on this that I need to pull off. Of course, we're going to cut the nose off of it. These doors open. Boom. Oops, if I don't trip and fall. Gotta get this gauge cluster out of it. That won't take but a second. And then inside, I believe it has a turn signal switch on it I want to pull off. And then I want to cut a panel out here so I can save all this here, because that'd make a really cool display piece. So we've got that. If the steering wheel cooperates, I'm going to chop it off. We'll see how that cooperates. Other than that, I think this thing is pretty well ready for the shredder. Sean's on his way now. I don't want to cut this one with the torch because I'll mess that paint up pretty bad with the torch. So I'm going to wait till he gets here with the whiz wheel. And then we'll whiz wheel all this off. Make life a lot easier. It's missing one of the headlight rings. I had both headlight ring, or one headlight ring on the front of it. It was missing one always. But I don't know where it went. I'm going to have to look on the ground, see if it fell off when I pulled it forward. Sure enough, there it is. Okay, good. Just got to find one more ring to put on it. And then also, we need to cut the nose off this old Dodge over here. Kind of ashamed to cut that one up, but you know, I always let the customers decide what happens to the car. Nobody wanted to buy the car, so somebody did want to buy the nose for most of what I wanted for the car, so the nose is gone. Got the hood propped up, but my torch is clear out back, so I'm not going to bother. I was going to cut the inner fenders and stuff like that, but I'm just going to wait till Sean gets here. He'll have his torch and all that. So I'll take you around while I wait on him and show you the other stuff that we have to load up that I already got ready. We've got this old Alice Chalmers nose here. Now this thing is big. This looks like just a tractor grill until you see the size of it. I'll put my foot up there if I can get it without falling. This thing is huge. It's off of an old road grader, I'm guessing. Something like that. So she bought that. She bought that nose. She bought that nose off that car back there. I forgot, my dad dropped this car off last night. Old Malibu Classic. You know, honestly, I probably should have just crushed it at the prices these things are bringing right now. I mean, this thing would have crushed for $700, no problem. But, oh well, we'll save it for now. I'll probably regret not crushing it later. Then I've got these two jail bar Ford noses. These here are super easy just to pull the whole front clip off, so that's what I did. And I'll let Sean use his whiz wheel to cut those down more. These are both pretty cool trucks, and I was going to try to sell the cab and front clip together for somebody to make a rat rod out of, but you know, nobody was really interested, so I got pretty good money out of these. These are the two highest dollar noses of all the ones that I sold. So I've got those, and then I've got these over here. And these here I already got cut off clean. Got the old Chevy, and then several Fords. I believe one of these, yeah, this Ford here is missing a headlight ring. We need to find one for that. This nose here is missing a headlight ring and one complete headlight and a bunch of trim and everything. So it's missing a lot, but I sold it pretty cheap. Man, do y'all hear all them birds? They were loud this morning. I'm surprised there's that many out. It's pretty chilly out here today. It's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow, but today is cold. So we're going to get all that loaded up, get it headed out. And then one other thing I'm going to send with Sean is I got this old hog feeder right here. Is what that is. Just an old hog feeder. But 99.9% of the time, these things are rusted out. This is in excellent condition. It's been stored in the barn probably most of its life. It even has original paint on it, which is kind of cool. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do with this here is there's an artist down in Texas, Jason Barnett is his name, and he is really good at painting vintage looking stuff, like patina stuff. So I'm going to have him turn this into a root beer bottle cap. I could go with Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something like that, but you know, I don't like any of those types of pop. I like root beer. That's my favorite pop, and I'm not making it to sell. I'm making it to keep for myself. So he's going to paint it up and make it look like an old root beer bottle cap. Well, I started cutting the inner fenders on those, but a guy's here to get a car now, so I've got to get the loader started, let it warm up, and dig that car out. I didn't think he was going to be here for like 45 minutes, so I wasn't prepared for that, but that's okay. We'll get that done first. I got to dig it out of the row. I'm trying to see the best way to get it. It's that yellow Cadillac over there with the hood popped open. I actually sold this car to him quite a while back, and I sold it for less than it'll bring for scrap now. But he said he's going to give me a little bit extra for holding it for him for this long. Got it out, no problem. Man, just looking through these cars, it is so tempting. This old Riviera, that old Eagle, man, just to go down this row and crush about half of these right now at these prices. But I got to get out of here before I start doing that. And there it goes, off to become a derby car. All right, we got them loaded up, or some of them anyway. We still have to do the bus and the Dodge up front. We just came back here, got all these done first. I forgot my camera, so I couldn't record it. Looking pretty good. All right, now Sean's pulling up here so we can knock these. I am running out of time, so I may not be able to stay here for the whole thing, but I'll stay for as much of it as I can. Then I may have to head out and leave him to it to finish it. There's a whole layer of tar behind it. What? A whole layer of tar. There it goes. There we go. I'll put the hood back on there. That'll make a good picture.
Yeah. Got that cable control latch.
Yeah, there we go. That'll make life a little easier.
Why couldn't there be $1 million in there or something? Or a couple of 20s or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So what holds the stuff in? Here?
Taillights. Yeah, they got 3 bolts on the taillights. Let's see here. Where's the tag light? Oh, here's the tag light right there. 1 bolt. Just 1 bolt hold those on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, right here in the center.
It's got 1 bolt and like a little guide thing.
Yeah. These are for a 49 to 50 Chevy.
That right there's nice too. Both of them running.
Give that one a little wiggle.
There we go.
There it is. Cut that left.
Didn't have to.
It was a little bit rusty on the back side, but that's okay.
Right, that hood. They're selling separate pieces too.
And there we go. It is processed. Got everything off of it. For now, just stacked it all in here. Got everything off the front of it. Got that panel cut out that was up from the front. Up there. Got the taillights. Where did I put those? Oh, those little tag lights are laying back there. I'll put those in here. I don't want to put it in my truck now. I got to drive clear across town, so I'll just leave it in here, and then Monday I'll get it all back out and put it away. I'm not sure what this wiper motor exactly is, but it's old GM, whatever it is, so it might be a high dollar piece. But yeah, we'll get all this gathered up and put away on shelves Monday, and then we'll haul this into the shredder. And 1 old Studebaker cab back for good measure. And there it goes. He's going to take them all home, bolt them all together, and get them cleaned up a little bit more, put headlight rings on the ones that are missing them, get all that done, then he's going to take off for Texas. I'm done for the day now, though. I've got to head home. I got some stuff going on at home, so I'll take care of all that. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't work on Sundays, and then Monday I'll come back out here and we'll finish the bus, which it's actually done now. I just got to get all the stuff out of it, and I got 1 load on my trailer. I'll haul into the shredder, and then I'll come back out here and we'll load the bus up and we'll take it out there and we'll finish up the vlog then. And good morning. We are back again on this beautiful Monday morning. I'm here letting the truck warm up a little bit. I'm going to haul those 2 frames into the claw, then I'm going to come back out and we're going to load up that bus. And the time has arrived for the bus to go on one final vacation. I had a lot of people saying to save the mirrors, and I was gonna save the mirrors. This one here is pretty nice, but the other one's pretty messed up, so I'm not gonna mess with it. But I believe we are done in here. Got all the goodie out of this one. I just got to gather all this stuff up that's laying right here. I'll set it off to the side. I'll gather it all up later. I just got to hurry and hustle. I got tons of people bringing junk in today. Old cars and old trucks and cars and scrap iron and catalytic converters and batteries, and it's just overwhelming, so I'm just sending it all straight to the shredder. Just looking at it, looks like I'm going to have to load it forwards. I was going to load it backwards, but in order to get the front wheels on the trailer, I'm going to have to set the back end over the front of my trailer so far that I'm scared it'll hit my truck if I turn too sharp. And there are several sharp turns I have to make, so I'm going to have to load it the right direction. It's going to be really butt heavy, so it's going to be a slow trip, but it'll be okay. Okay, I am extremely butt heavy on this load, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop up inside the bus, and I'm going to try to throw everything that's at the back of the bus all the way to the very front. I really wish I had something heavy I could drop up here in the engine compartment, like an engine or something like that. I may go out back and see if I can stack some stuff in the engine compartment or something to get some nose weight on this thing, because this is going to be a nightmare to haul this load in. My truck doesn't even sit that high when it's empty. So this is going to be a 20-mile-an-hour load if I can't shift that weight a little bit at least. Well, I survived. That was a sketchy load. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably a little too sketchy. I shouldn't have been hauling that one, but I'm fairly experienced with pulling a trailer, and I know the limitations of my truck and trailer. I just went about 25 miles an hour, took it nice and slow, took the back roads. There was no traffic on those roads, so I just got it in there and no big deal. But I'm back here at the yard now. I got absolutely swamped with people. The guy brought this old Ford truck in here. That's a beautiful truck. It's got a good running 361 in it. It's got a dent over here in the fender. If I can put my finger, I'm doing this in reverse on this camera. It's kind of hard to get my finger facing the right way. But right there, it's got that dent. But other than that, it's a good looking truck. It's still complete. He said he couldn't find brake parts for it, so he gave up on it and scrapped it. And then he sold it to a guy, and that guy just loaded it on his trailer and hauled it straight in here. He said at these prices, he's not even going to try to sell it. And you know, I think I paid, what did I pay for that truck? I want to say $1,800. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. I can't remember what I paid for everything, but I'm pretty sure that truck was $1,800 is what it brought. It's very heavy. I'm just going to pull some dash parts out of it, pull the radiator out of it, and ship it on in. But anyway, that school bus weighed 8,980 pounds is what it weighed. And I did throw that Buick engine on the front of it and that old washing machine. So if you say that was 480 pounds there, that means that bus weighed about 8,500 pounds. So a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. I was guessing around 8,000 pounds. So that's pretty good. But I sat down and figured it all up, and by the time all the parts I sold off of it, and the nose, and then I've got some more parts left over that I haven't sold yet, and when it's all said and done, that bus will bring around $2,200 to $2,400, maybe even a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure. So I tried to sell it for $1,500. Nobody wanted to buy it, so I junked it for a whole lot extra above that. Now I did have a little bit more time invested in it, but you know, when it's all said and done, I'll have an extra hour and a half invested in making an extra $700 minimum. That's not bad wages. I wish I could make that kind of money all the time. I'd be doing pretty good. But you got to take the money while it's there and then keep on rolling. And just a side note, a little bit of words of wisdom. When you make good money like that and you have one of those days where you make $700-800 extra in a day, always set that money back. You can spend a little bit of it on yourself if you want to. That's okay. But try to set that money back because times may not always be quite as good. I can't tell you how many times I've been worried about how I'm going to pay my bills. But anyway, that's enough of all that. I'm going to head out. I got a bunch of other stuff going on, and I actually have something else I'm going to film this afternoon. Something pretty interesting, something I haven't done yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Just a quick look into the business side of things and how things work and how much we make off something like that. Just thought maybe you guys would be interested in that. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. And remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you next time.